Hello, everyone! The Duke of Kent has just officially announced that Princess Catherine will replace Queen Camilla as the leader of the Order of the Garter, the oldest and most prestigious organization in the British royal family. This surprising decision not only marks the transfer of power, but also affirms Catherine's increasingly important position in the royal family. So why is Catherine entrusted with this important responsibility? Let's find out right away. What do you think about the Duke of Kent choosing Catherine over Camilla to lead the Order of the Garter? If you support Catherine, comment 1. If you still favor Camilla, comment 0. Don't forget to leave a sub to support the channel and enjoy the whole video. Bestial. The Order of the Garter is a highly respected tradition in British royal history, dating back to 1348, when King Edward III founded it. It stands for honor, loyalty, duty, and service to the nation, and has remained a prominent part of the British monarchy for over 670 years. Membership in the order is not easily obtained, and is reserved for a select few individuals who have shown exceptional service to the nation or the monarchy. Each year, Garter Day is celebrated with a solemn and regal ceremony at Windsor Castle, reliving centuries of history. However, in June 2025, a momentous event occurred that touched the hearts of many. A simple transfer of power turned into a moment of momentous change. The Duke of Kent has been a member of the Order since 1985. He has been a loyal companion of the Garter for 40 years. Even at the age of 89, he remains dedicated and ever-present. Although his contributions may be quiet and many may not notice his quiet efforts, the Duke of Kent is a key figure in royal life, always supporting the crown from behind the scenes. For many years, he has epitomized the Garter values duty, dignity, and belief in tradition. However, as he got older, he made a major decision that would impact the royal family. He chose to step back and focus on the future rather than dwell on the past. He chose Catherine, Princess of Wales. The decision came as a surprise to many, but to those who paid attention, it made sense. Catherine was admired for her gentle strength, deep compassion, and modern grace. She became very popular across the country, evolving into something more than just a royal figure. Catherine represented quiet leadership by blending royal traditions with the modern world. On June 16, 2025, Windsor Castle looked beautiful in the summer sunshine. The sky was clear, and there was a sense of excitement in the air. The annual Garter Day ceremony was about to begin, and many people had gathered in the castle grounds to watch. Some wore big hats, others held umbrellas to block the sun. They stood along the path looking for familiar royal faces and enjoying the music of the marching band. The royal family was dressed in their formal attire. King Charles led the way in a blue velvet robe, a plumed hat, and a shiny coat of arms. The royal family wore traditional formal attire. King Charles led the procession in a blue velvet cloak, plumed hat, and shiny coat of arms. Queen Camilla walked beside him, elegant and composed. Other important royals followed: Prince William, Princess Anne, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, and the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester. The procession was graceful, combining ancient tradition with modern pride. When Catherine appeared, she left a deep impression without being ostentatious. She was naturally beautiful and exuded elegant charm. Her white peplum dress by self-portrait was simple yet sophisticated. Her round, saucer-shaped hat by Shaw Barrett added a classic, sophisticated touch. Her pearl jewelry was soft and timeless, blending the whole look. Her chestnut hair was in soft waves, and her makeup was light with smoky eyes, rosy cheeks, and pale pink lipstick, all of which combined to create an effortless elegance. She walked gracefully alongside the Duchess of Edinburgh and Sir Timothy Lawrence, exuding grace in every gesture. Despite the significance of the event, Catherine appeared relaxed and unperturbed. But few in the crowd knew that the day was more than just a ceremony or a photo op in the chapel. A quiet decision was about to become a pivotal moment. St. George's Chapel was splendored as the royal family and the Knights of the Garter entered. The chapel was illuminated by a golden glow through stained glass windows, adding to the sense of the weight of history. Inside it was quiet, with the ceremony expected to follow tradition, with prayers, readings, and possibly the induction of new members. However, an unexpected development occurred. The Duke of Kent, who is usually healthy and reliable, did not walk into the chapel this time, but arrived by car. His old age was evident, but his enthusiasm and energy had not faded. As he entered, many in the chapel straightened up a little, realizing they were in the presence of someone who had spent most of his life serving others. If you were chosen to be the successor to lead the royal tradition, who would you choose, Catherine? Comment number 2. Camilla. Comment number 5. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support us in continuing to bring exciting royal news. And then the unexpected happened. The Duke of Kent stood up across the chapel, calmly but emotionally announcing his decision to resign as head of the Order of the Garter. He stunned everyone by revealing that his successor would be Catherine, Princess of Wales. The room fell silent save for soft murmurs and gasps of surprise. Nothing had ever happened so publicly and so emotionally before. It was not just a transfer of a title, but a symbol of trust, recognition, and transformation. It signaled that the old royal family was giving way to the future. The Duke gently explained why he had chosen Catherine: her love of the royal family, her devotion to duty, and her ability to respect history while keeping a firm grasp on the present. He believed that she was not only a princess, but also a talented leader with a confident outlook. He assured the room and the country that the future was secure with her taking up the post. Catherine was deeply moved as she listened, tears welling up in her eyes and a small, grateful smile on her lips. She didn't need to say anything. Her eyes spoke volumes. King Charles nodded his approval. The decision was a family decision, not a private one. At the end of the ceremony, something unusual happened. The chapel erupted in applause. The sound broke the traditional silence, spontaneous and heartfelt, reflecting the importance of the moment. The passing of responsibilities in the ancient chapel was not only a continuation of tradition, but also a commitment to the future. The Duke of Kent had spent his life in service, and now he was entrusting that responsibility to someone he believed could continue it with love, strength, and grace. Catherine, in her pure white gown and eyes alight with faith, entered into that promise with a calm, unpretentious demeanor. Her actions spoke volumes, a willingness, a spirit of service, and a loyalty to both family and country. It was not just any day, but a historic day marking the beginning of a new chapter. And by her side, Prince William, her partner and companion, was always there. Their relationship was a model of commitment and empathy in modern royalty. From their early days of dating to becoming parents of 3 children, their love had never wavered. As Catherine took on her new and important role, William's gaze said it all: pride, support, and a promise to always be there no matter what. When Kate went through a difficult time in her life, William was there to support her with love and stability. Their already beautiful love story became more special than ever. Kate's life changed dramatically, when she, who had always been private and happy in her royal duties, suddenly withdrew from the spotlight. Her absence quickly attracted attention, and speculation began to spread. Eventually, the truth was revealed. Kate had been diagnosed with cancer, news that shocked everyone. While it was heartbreaking for both her and William, they faced the challenge as a team, not just as husband and wife, but as a couple who supported each other through thick and thin. William became her devoted protector, comforting and rock, always by her side, quietly comforting her with small, caring gestures rather than grand public statements. Despite her anxiety, Kate remained calm and demonstrated a deep, quiet courage. She did not seek pity, but only a desire to recover so that she could be with her beloved children. Despite facing great health challenges, she always remained optimistic, resilient, and determined to return to royal duties as soon as possible. At the same time, she maintained her kindness and deep concern for those around her, not allowing her illness to diminish her inherent good values. During those difficult days, Prince William was Kate's strongest support. He was always sympathetic, understanding, and did not put pressure on her, instead giving her peaceful space to recover in her own way. William was also willing to adjust his busy schedule to spend more time with Kate, ensuring she never had to go through those difficult days alone. William also thoughtfully plays with the children whenever Kate is tired, bringing peace and balance to the small family. Their love is not a show of grandeur, but rather understanding patience and sincere presence in every moment of daily life. Even when she has to go through difficult, tiring mornings, Kate still finds joy in having William by her side, who knows how to make her laugh and becomes a solid support when she wants to be quiet. Kate and William's love, once expressed through affectionate glances in public, has now become deeper and stronger in private, away from the glare of the media. They lean on each other, sharing their burdens and strength to overcome all difficulties together. This affection helps them maintain peace and stability in the most challenging times. Their children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, are surrounded by love and absolute protection. William and Kate are committed to maintaining a simple life for their children, filled with love and gentle routines, helping them grow up in a happy and safe environment. Despite her tiredness, Kate always takes the time to read stories, lull her children to sleep, and listen to their innocent stories. William recognizes her efforts and often helps by cooking, playing with the children, and taking care of the family whenever Kate needs a break. He is both a father and a mother in the family, becoming Kate's strongest support in all circumstances. Their relationship is not only built on love, but also on a strong bond that overcomes all storms, showing a steadfast, deep, and lasting love. Kate began to feel better. Her smile and laughter returned. She spent more time in the garden, enjoying the fresh air and watching the children play. William would sit quietly with her, holding a warm drink. They didn't need to talk because their hearts were connected. They were looking forward to what was to come, not just big royal events or dramatic public appearances, but simple family meals, short walks in nature, and watching their children grow up. Although cancer had been difficult for them, it had also strengthened their feelings for each other. It had highlighted what was truly important to them, their bond. William always knew how to make Kate feel stronger and more confident in difficult times. He reassured her that there was no shame in asking for help, and that independence did not mean doing everything alone. It was sharing and relying on each other that was true strength. With William by her side, Kate gradually realized the value of showing grace, kindness, and the strength of just being there for someone as a solid support. Over time, Kate began to reappear in public slowly and at her own pace. Despite her weight loss due to illness, she still retained her usual happy features and kind eyes. People were not only happy for her return, but also admired her strong will and optimism. William was always there, giving full support and love not only as a prince, but also as a devoted husband ready to accompany Kate through all the challenges in life. Prince Edward. Queen Elizabeth's youngest son is an important but little-known figure in the royal family. There are few people the Queen can fully trust, and together with Prince Philip, Edward has lived a life steeped in tradition, duty, and dignity. Although he has stood behind his siblings, his life has been marked by quiet achievements and devotion to the royal family. Before his marriage in 1999, Edward was known as His Royal Highness Prince Edward, a title that came with being the Queen's son and serving the monarchy with dignity. However, his life took a new turn when he married Sophie Rhys-Jones in June 1999 and was given the title of His Royal Highness the Earl of Wessex, marking a significant step in his royal journey. Prior to the wedding, it was planned that Edward would become Duke of Edinburgh, a title previously held by his father, Prince Philip. However, this title would only be transferred after both his parents died and the title returned to the crown. Despite the long wait, this commitment remained constant throughout Edward's life, reflecting his deep respect for royal tradition and family heritage. In the years that followed, Prince Edward continued to be awarded important titles. On his 55th birthday, 10th March 2019, he was created Earl of Forfar, a title used exclusively in Scotland. This was a clear demonstration of his growing role and influence within the United Kingdom and the royal recognition of his contributions. Finally, on his 59th birthday, 10th March 2023, Prince Edward will be officially proclaimed Duke of Edinburgh, fulfilling the legacy of his father, Prince Philip. This is not just a title, but a symbol of trust and recognition for his long-standing contributions to the royal family and country. However, the title has one important distinction: it cannot be passed on to his son, and will return to the crown upon his death. This marks a significant final chapter in Edward's royal journey, and represents a careful consideration of maintaining tradition and ensuring the future stability of the monarchy. Despite all the formalities and titles surrounding him, Prince Edward's royal life remains deeply British. However, there are also some unexpected and unique moments that highlight his personality. One particular event took place in 1994, originating in a faraway country in Eastern Europe, Estonia. There, a small political group called the Royalist Independence Party made a startling proposal. They wanted Estonia to return to a monarchy and proposed that Prince Edward become their future king. The political group even wrote a letter to Queen Elizabeth II expressing their respect and admiration for Edward's qualities, and expressing their honor if he accepted the position of King of Estonia. However, Buckingham Palace responded politely but firmly, rejecting the proposal, saying it was not acceptable. This interesting and rare event has enriched the story of Edward's life, bringing a touch of humor and tenderness to his otherwise serious life. Throughout his career, Prince Edward has received many important awards and positions, affirming his special position in the British royal family. He is currently a member of the Order of the Garter, one of the oldest and most prestigious orders in the UK. He is also a member of the Order of the Thistle, a symbol of deep connection with Scotland. In addition, Edward holds the title of Knight Grand Cross of the Royal Victorian Order and is appointed personal aide to the monarch. These titles and roles represent not only his noble status, but also his deep devotion and loyalty to his family and country. In 2013, Edward was awarded an honorary doctorate from the University of Bath in recognition of his outstanding contributions to public service and charity. This clearly reflects the influence and respect he enjoys both within and outside the royal family. Edward's royal identity was also evident in his personal coat of arms, which included a full royal coat of arms with a distinctive label to distinguish him from other members of the royal family. The coat of arms was elaborately decorated with meaningful details such as lions, harps, Tudor roses, and many other traditional symbols, all reflecting England's long heritage and royal power. Edward's crest features a golden lion standing on a small crown, the signature symbol of a king's son. The shield is flanked by heraldic supporters, a crowned lion and a unicorn wearing a unique chained crown. These historically significant figures tell the story of the long-standing power and unwavering traditions of the English monarchy, while highlighting Edward's dignity and authority. The famous phrase on his coat of arms, "Honi soit, qui mal y pense, shame on him who thinks ill of it," also appears in the Order of the Garter, symbolizing honor and honesty, core royal values. As the head of the Gartners and Fuhlers, Edward was entitled to display the emblems of these societies alongside his own coat of arms, linking him to the long-standing customs of the guilds and to British history in general. This was a testament to his special position and deep attachment to royal tradition. Prince Edward's journey as a royal has been quiet and dignified without drama. He has shown loyalty and respect in serving family and country, always remaining humble and not seeking the spotlight. With each new title and careful decision, he has carved out a unique role for himself within the royal family. The titles, badges, and prestigious appointments he has received all illustrate a prince who remains steadfast and kind despite the upheavals of royal life. Is this the reason behind the Duke's commitment to what matters? Or is there something more going on behind the palace walls? Let's take a closer look. A smooth transition. The Duke of Kent, born in 1935 and known as Prince Edward, has lived royal life with a sense of purpose, humility, and grace. He is a close relative of Queen Elizabeth II and has been a key figure in the monarchy for many years. He has earned a reputation for his dedication and fierce loyalty to the royal family, often working quietly behind the scenes with a deep commitment. He attended thousands of public events on behalf of the royal family, including ceremonies, state visits, and gatherings in the UK and abroad. His commitment to important causes such as the Royal National Lifeboat Institution and his active involvement in the Order of the Garter gave his royal service a deep sense of meaning and dedication. The Order of the Garter, a prestigious honor in the British monarchy, was of particular importance to him as it represented his ties to tradition and his firm belief in the value of history and service. At the age of 89, the Duke has begun to reduce his royal duties. This change is not sudden, but a deliberate response to his age. He has become more reliant on assistance and has let others do the things he once did himself. His biggest change came when he chose to relinquish his role as Master of the Order of the Garter, a position he had cherished for many years, to a younger and more trusted person, Catherine, Princess of Wales. This choice was not a retreat, but a show of faith. It showed that he had faith in the younger generation. It was a symbol of his wisdom and his belief that traditions must be passed down carefully if they are to survive. He saw Catherine not only as a capable member of the royal family, but also as a symbol of strength, kindness, and grace. Since marrying Prince William in 2011, Catherine has earned the respect of both the public and the royal family. Her efforts to raise awareness of mental health, childhood development, and cancer have made a significant impact. But I have an amazing medical team who have looked after me so well, which I am incredibly grateful for. She is able to effectively handle her public duties while remaining true to herself. However, it is not just her charity work that is admired by everyone, but also her genuine and caring personality. Whether she is attending formal events or interacting with ordinary people, Catherine's warmth and kindness are always evident. The Duke of Kent saw in Catherine valuable qualities such as charm, intelligence, and the potential to carry on royal traditions in the future. His choice of her as leader of the Order of the Garter was not only emotional, but also strategically important. It was part of a larger movement initiated by King Charles III to create a streamlined royal family that was rooted in tradition but open to modern change. The king fully supported the Duke's decision and had deep confidence in the leadership and value Catherine would bring to the monarchy. The occasion was not only a formal affair at St. George's Chapel, but also one of deep emotion. It symbolized the passing of titles and reflected the strong bonds of trust and closeness within the royal family. Although the Duke of Kent is often portrayed as a rather aloof man, his speech at the ceremony revealed his sincere admiration and deep feelings for Catherine. In speaking of her, he not only trusted her leadership skills, but also her compassionate nature and devotion. His eyes reflected the gentleness that had come from years of royal service, and the confidence that his precious legacy would be firmly preserved through Catherine. Catherine was emotional at the time. Those close to the royal family said she felt honored and aware of the responsibility. She had always admired the Duke for his strength and dedication. It meant a lot to her to be recognized in public by him. The title was not just ceremonial, it was a sign of faith in her and encouragement to move forward. King Charles and Queen Camilla also appeared moved. The king, who has been close to the Duke for a long time, was seen wiping away tears as the chapel erupted in applause. Prince William, who usually maintains a composed demeanor in public, watched with pride as his wife took on her new role. The peaceful carriage ride that followed allowed for some reflection. As the royal family departed, it was not a noisy or lavish affair. Instead, it was quiet, thoughtful, and filled with meaning. The day was important to Catherine. Over the years, she had transformed herself from a young royal bride into a mature and respected figure. Her hard work had helped build her reputation as a caring leader. The Garter Day ceremony symbolized a new beginning for her. It was a clear sign that she was prepared to take on more of a leadership role, not only in her projects, but also in the traditions of the monarchy. Those who have followed Catherine's progress have noticed subtle changes from before. Her way of carrying herself, her confidence, and her calm yet powerful presence are signs of someone who has developed her abilities with innate strength. The way she treats others, from children to VIPs, seems genuine and approachable. She listens attentively, responds with compassion, and forms meaningful connections with people. The Duke thought carefully about his decision and discussed it with the king and other senior members of the royal family to ensure a smooth transition. Those close to the palace believed that Catherine was his first choice from the start. He had strong faith in her abilities and wanted to ensure that the Order of the Garter was passed on to worthy people respecting its past and future. The Duke quietly guided the younger generation of royals by sharing his experiences with Catherine and William over tea through small gestures and kind words. His advice was invaluable because he had lived through many of the most important moments in royal history. He recognized Catherine not only as a future queen, but also as someone who would represent the monarchy well. The ceremony was not just about a woman or a title, but about a family that has overcome many obstacles and continued to support each other. From dealing with health issues to facing public scrutiny and mourning the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, the royal family has had its share of difficult times, but events like this, marked by unity and mutual respect, show the public that beyond official duties, there is a family that relies on each other for support. The presence of senior members of the royal family, including King Charles, Princess Anne, and the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester at the event, is not only a tradition, but also a demonstration of unity. Their attendance demonstrates loyalty not only to the monarchy, but to each other. Catherine's new position as head of the order symbolizes this unity. It is a moment where past and present meet and trust is passed down through the generations. Catherine had a close relationship with the Duke of Kent, although their relationship was not often in the public eye. They respected and cared for each other. He gave her wise advice, and she admired him, which brought them closer together. She often looked to him for guidance to understand things better. His calm and experienced outlook on life helped her feel secure, especially at important public events. The Duke not only gave her a title, but also gave her his approval by granting her this prestigious honor. By accepting it, Catherine demonstrated that she was not only willing, but also prepared. She not only became the Princess of Wales, but also embraced her role as a guardian of tradition and a symbol of hope for the future of the British monarchy. A journey of strength and grace. Princess Kate, the Princess of Wales, has announced that she is undergoing treatment for cancer. This is a very personal message from the princess, who has always exuded confidence, grace, and love for family and country. As she entered royal life, the eyes of the world followed her. However, no one could have guessed that she was secretly facing a personal battle. Despite her calm exterior, the revelation of her cancer diagnosis shocked many. It was unbelievable that someone as elegant and vibrant as she was could face such a painful ordeal. Despite this difficult time, Princess Kate has shown courage that has earned her admiration. Her battle with health issues began quietly. At first, it seemed like a normal break from her royal duties. How sweet of you to come and say hello. Yes, Merry Christmas. Many thought she was just relaxing or spending time with loved ones. However, as time went on, concerns began to arise. Her absence became more noticeable, causing concern. Despite this, the palace remained silent. The global community was expecting an update. Finally, Princess Kate opened up about her struggle at the right time. She was told she had cancer. The news was devastating and touched many people around the world. What was most impressive was not just the fact that she was ill, but how she dealt with it. She did not seek pity or want people to feel sorry for her. Instead, she focused on recovering, caring for her children, and staying positive. This journey was something she never expected to happen, and like many people with cancer, it took her by surprise. One minute she was juggling royal duties and looking after her children, and Prince William the next, she was facing medical tests, surgeries, and treatments. The change was rapid and life-changing, but Kate faced the situation calmly and bravely, as she always did with her quiet strength. In her private life, the support of her family is an invaluable source of comfort for her. Prince William, who has always been her strongest support, has always been by her side. Their relationship has not only been strong, but has also become closer through each challenge. The children bring joy, innocence, and warm light in the most difficult days. For Kate, the role of motherhood is the most precious thing, the motivation that motivates her to fight hard so as not to miss any meaningful moments such as smiles, bedtime stories, or peaceful moments with her children. When she received her diagnosis, Kate experienced a range of complex emotions. There were times when she felt scared and sad with so many unanswered questions. However, she was also filled with determination and hope. With faith in her doctors and the dedicated care she received, Kate began her treatment journey. Despite the concern and sometimes impatience of the outside world, she prioritized finding the peace and occasional solitude necessary to heal, not only physically, but also mentally. Cancer affects more than just the body. It also profoundly affects a person's thoughts, emotions, and self-image. Despite her quiet and absence, Princess Kate's influence is still felt. People naturally miss her and want to see her at events again, dressed in her gorgeous outfits, greeting crowds and comforting children on charity visits. Yet even away from the spotlight, she continues to be an inspiration to others. Her struggle is a reminder to everyone that life can take unexpected turns. It also highlights the fragile nature of health and the importance of taking a step back to focus on healing, even for those who are considered strong. As she continued her treatment, she took each day as it came. There were certainly difficult days filled with fatigue, doubt, and introspection, but there were also days filled with optimism, comfort, and small successes. A positive result from a medical test, a day of pain relief, a joyful moment with her children. These experiences became her anchor. Throughout it all, she was grateful for the treatment she received, the prayers and kind words, and the support from the public. Although she did not say much, her silence showed grace. When she spoke, her words were peaceful, kind, and conveyed a quiet strength. When she returns to the public eye, it will not just be to resume her royal duties. It will also be a joyous recognition of her strength in overcoming adversity. People will see her not just as a princess, but as a courageous and dignified woman who has persevered through challenges. Her journey is ongoing. It will take time to heal. Even if her cancer treatment is effective, there will still be many stages of recovery to go through. Princess Kate has proven that inner strength can be just as powerful as outward bravery. Her story is not just about illness. It is about resilience, motherhood love, and managing adversity with grace. The world now waits patiently without haste or doubt, but with hope. Hope that she will make a full recovery, hope to see her smiling brightly again at royal gatherings. People expect to see her walking confidently, head held high, not only as the Princess of Wales, but as a symbol of resilience and strength of spirit. During this period of her life, Kate demonstrated that even the most respected individuals face great challenges. However, it is how they face and overcome these challenges that truly reveals their true character. As she moves forward, Kate has become the embodiment of precious qualities, a devoted mother, a loyal wife, a gentle princess, and above all, a resilient survivor. While the news of her cancer was heartbreaking to many, her response and quiet fighting spirit are a great inspiration. Her story continues to radiate passion, courage, and deep inner beauty. Catherine's quiet rise under the Duke's quiet guidance was a big, subtle, time-honored moment. On the surface, there was only pleasant expressions, gentle nods, and formal attire, but underneath there was a profound change, a trust, and a strong bond being built. At the center of it all is Catherine, who enters a new chapter of royal duties with the calm but steady guidance of the Duke, who has always been a dedicated guide. The Duke is known for his peaceful demeanor and thoughtful manner, making him a powerful yet humble figure within the royal family. While he prefers to stay out of the public eye, his influence is profound on those he trusts and nurtures. One of these was Catherine, Princess of Wales, who received subtle guidance and encouragement from the Duke. Their interactions were understated but profound, marked by the wisdom, compassion, and understanding that came from years of royal service. The bond forged through intimate conversations and wise counsel was evident in every meaningful exchange of gestures and glances. Through it all, we see Catherine gradually transform from a newcomer to royal duties into a confident figure taking on an important leadership position with the Duke's unwavering support and assistance. Catherine received unwavering support from the entire royal family on this momentous day. King Charles III, despite his personal challenges and the enormous responsibility of ascending the throne, still showed deep concern and trust in Catherine through his meaningful nod of approval. Beside her, Prince William walked steadily with pride in his eyes and unwavering support, giving Catherine the strength and courage to continue taking on her new role. The ceremony not only marked an important milestone in Catherine's royal career, but also a testament to their shared journey as a resilient couple, overcoming many challenges and building a loving and lasting family life. Other members of the royal family also showed their support in a practical and thoughtful way. Princess Anne, with her straightforward and down-to-earth personality, has become a trusted advisor providing honest advice that has helped Catherine stay grounded during difficult times. The Duke of Edinburgh, although a relatively new member of the leadership team, has also been supportive of modernizing the monarchy, making it more relevant to modern society. His presence at the event was a testament to the unity and shared commitment of the royal family to a harmonious blend of tradition and innovation. The Duchess of Gloucester, although not often seen in public, was present in a modest but meaningful way as a reminder that the strength and sustainability of the royal family does not depend on individuals alone, but on the cooperation of the whole. Each member, no matter how big or small their role, plays an important part in maintaining the traditions, protecting the values, and building the future of the royal family. This shows a picture of a royal family that is close-knit, supporting each other and moving forward together. The ceremonial occasion, filled with tradition and emotion, was more than a royal event. It symbolized something deeper, the strength of a united family. In private, they have supported each other through good times and bad. Catherine's recent health struggles, including a battle with cancer, have only served to highlight this. While the public has seen her put on a brave face, her family has provided unwavering support behind the scenes. The Duke of Kent, in his classic, thoughtful style, has sent her heartfelt letters. These may seem like small gestures, but they mean so much. In those moments, the monarchy is not about titles or crowns, it is simply about family. This Garter Day ceremony is unique because it represents tradition, authority, and compassion to the world. Catherine understands the importance of her new role in the Order of the Garter. It is not just a title or a responsibility, but a representation of her faith heritage and confidence in her abilities. Leading the Order of the Garter is a great responsibility. Although it is ceremonial, there is a lot of meaning behind the role. It connects her to a long-standing tradition. It also connects her to the core values of the monarchy, honor, service, and history. Catherine will now have an important role in important events, such as the annual Garter Day ceremony. She will represent the order in various ceremonies and help improve its public image. However, Catherine is not content with simply maintaining long-established customs. She wants to renew and revive them in a way that is more relevant to today's younger generation. She is currently working on a plan to modernize the Order of the Garter, making it more relevant and accessible to modern society. One of the proposals being considered is to expand exhibitions and educational initiatives so that the public, especially children and young people, can better understand the history and significance of the order. In addition, Catherine is working with historians and experts to create a global digital archive that will make it easier for people around the world to learn about the values and legacy of the Order of the Garter. She also proposes partnerships with schools and non-profits to spread the core values of the Order of the Garter, such as service, courage, and loyalty, into education and the community. Catherine believes that honoring the past is not only a matter of looking back, but also of inspiring a better future. With great responsibility comes great responsibility. Catherine is heavily involved in a range of causes, including mental health, early childhood, and cancer awareness. She is also a full-time mother of 3 young children. Balancing all these roles can be difficult. However, those who know her well trust her. They praise her for her careful planning and quiet but impactful work. She always manages to make things look easy even when they are not. Prince William remains her support. In the next phase of her life, he will continue to be a constant presence. He knows her well, admires her for her strength, and is aligned with her goals. Together, they embody a different style of royal leadership, one that combines old traditions with compassion and a sense of responsibility for relationships. Being a key figure in the Order of the Garter shows that Catherine is now more involved in the monarchy than ever before. She is in a position where the past and the future meet. Her fresh perspective, empathetic nature, and strong determination will influence the future direction of this historic order and the monarchy. The Garter Day ceremony in 2025 will be remembered for more than just being a royal tradition. It signifies a change that is taking place. When the Duke of Kent hands over his responsibilities to Catherine, it is not just a change of title, it is a momentous moment. It shows that the future of the monarchy is secure. It demonstrates that leadership does not need to be loud to be effective. Grace, compassion, and quiet strength can be just as powerful as tradition. The carriages returned to Windsor Castle as people waved cheerfully, creating a pleasant atmosphere. Inside the castle, away from the public eye, the family enjoyed a peaceful celebration. The Duke of Kent, known for his composure, even smiled briefly. Catherine, holding hands, paused for a moment, feeling the importance and the possibilities of the future. In the royal corridors of power, where tradition often rules supreme, the Duke of Kent's decision sent a quiet but powerful shockwave. As the highest-ranking woman in the kingdom, Queen Camilla would have been the natural successor to lead such a noble order. The choice of Catherine instead was not a snub to the Queen, but a deliberate statement. It was a sign that the monarchy under King Charles was willing to prioritize the long-term future and stability over strict adherence to ceremonial succession rules. The Duke of Kent, who has served the royal family through decades of change, possesses a deep wisdom. His decision was not a whim, but the result of years of observation. He has seen Catherine mature from a young royal bride into a confident politician who can connect with the public in an authentic way without losing her dignity. He recognizes that for the Order of the Garter to continue to be meaningful in the 21st century, it needs a leader who both respects the past and embodies the future. In his eyes, Catherine is the perfect bridge. While the public may have murmured that Queen Camilla was being overlooked, the reality inside the palace was quite different. Queen Camilla, who had shown incredible resilience and loyalty, understood her role as a supporter of the king and the crown. She recognized that giving Catherine this role would strengthen the Princess of Wales's position and strategically allocate important responsibilities within a slimmed-down monarchy. Her quiet acceptance was a testament to her dedication to institutional health, placing the common good above personal honors. This decision could not have been made without the full approval of King Charles III. His support for the Duke's choice demonstrates a unified strategic vision at the highest levels of the royal family. The king understands that the future strength of the monarchy lies in the family of the Prince of Wales. By elevating Catherine to such a position of visibility and prestige, he is proactively strengthening the foundations for the reign of his son, Prince William, ensuring a seamless and popular transition of power for decades to come. For Catherine, taking on this role is more than an honor. It is a burden of legacy. She is acutely aware that she is stepping into a position held by great historical figures. Her responsibility now is not just to wear the velvet cape and badge. It is to uphold the core values of the order, loyalty, courage, and service, and pass them on to the next generation. The pressure is immense, but her calm and quiet determination show that she is up to the challenge. That year's Garter Day ceremony will be remembered not just for its splendor, but for the quiet revolution it represented. The handing of the reins of power to Catherine rather than Camilla was a subtle but tectonic shift in the royal power structure. It signaled that merit, public support, and strategic relevance could now carry as much weight as traditional rank and lineage. This was a monarchy adapting to survive, realizing that relevance was as important as ceremony. With the passing of the baton, the Duke of Kent and Catherine's relationship entered a new phase. He was no longer a figurehead, but an advisor, a living repository of wisdom that Catherine could draw upon. Their private conversations, already precious, would be deepened as he passed on the nuances of leading such an ancient institution. His guidance would be invaluable as Catherine sought to make her own mark without diluting centuries of legacy. The decision was a masterstroke of public relations. It positioned Catherine, one of the most beloved members of the royal family, at the heart of one of the nation's oldest traditions. It instantly made the Order of the Garter more relevant and appealing to a modern public. It sent a clear message: the monarchy is not a relic of the past, but a living, evolving institution led by people the public admires and trusts. The appointment is also a lesson in the division of soft power. Rather than concentrating all the most important ceremonial roles on the king and queen, the decision has spread influence. Queen Camilla continues to shine in her role supporting the king and her own charitable activities, while Catherine now has a separate, prestigious platform to work from. This division allows both powerful women to maximize their influence in separate areas, strengthening the entire royal structure. The world is watching to see what Catherine will bring to the role. Will she use her platform to highlight everyday heroes who embody the values of service and courage in their communities? Will she launch educational programs to connect young people with the Order's rich history? Whatever she chooses, there is no doubt that her combination of compassion, intelligence, and modern thinking will breathe new life into the Order of the Garter, ensuring its survival and growth for generations to come. Catherine has not only been given a prestigious title, but also the trust of the previous generation. Becoming the leader of the Order of the Garter marks a major turning point in her royal journey, from new bride to symbol of succession and hope. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next royal stories.